Hi there, and welcome back to I Collect. Today we're going to be opening up some DC Batman Tiny Mites from Culturefly. Each blind box comes with 3 random figures, and there are a total of 12 different characters to collect. First off, I want to thank you so much for stopping by to watch this video. I hope you enjoy it, and if you want to see more collectibles being opened up, please subscribe to this channel, I Collect, for more. Alright, let's jump into our Batman Tiny Mites and see which figures we get today. As you can see, the blind box packaging is very creative for the Tiny Mites. It comes in a box that's shaped like a Batmobile, which is just so awesome. It comes in a nice translucent blue molded plastic, and it's a really good way to store your figures or to just store whatever else Batman related you have in your collection. So each blind box, once again, is in a clear blue plastic Batmobile shaped holder. What serves as the collector's guide is the shrink wrap that you find on each package. These are all 12 characters that you can collect. Included in the collection is Batman himself, and the rest of the characters tend to be kind of villains or members of his rogues gallery, which is really exciting because you get classic characters like the Riddler and Penguin. You even have characters like Deathstroke in there. And these minifigures come in a variety of different colors, and if we're lucky in today's opening, we'll actually find some clear sparkle and glow-in-the-dark variants as well. And once again, each one of these mystery boxes comes with 3 randomized figures. We're going to be opening 4 of them today, so stay tuned for all of them, and hopefully we get a good variety of these sets. So why don't we jump into our first blind box here, or rather our first Batmobile, and see which figures we're gonna get from this one. This is just a really cool container. Those Scooby-Doo ones, if you've picked those up, those came in a really nice Mystery Machine container. And the Batmobile is a really nice touch. So let's go ahead and pop this open and see our first 3 figures. Let's see, it looks like it opens right here in the back. Kind of like a top and a bottom piece. So let's take off the top of our Batmobile and let's check out our first 3 figures. So here we have Riddler molded in orange plastic, which is really cool. The sculpt on these is really good. They stand up really easily. And even though they don't have a specific paint job on certain features, the monochrome coloration of just having a single color on the character is really creative, and it's really really cool and neat for displaying. So let's put Riddler right there. And it looks like our middle figure here, we have Penguin in purple, which I find really fitting for this particular character. So there's Penguin, our second character. And our third one, we have Catwoman in a nice kind of neon green molding. So there's Catwoman for figure number 3. Very well made and really fun to collect and display once again. So there's our first 3. And why don't we go ahead and put this container back together, and that's kind of what it looks like on the inside. Snaps together just like that. Let's put that Batmobile right over here, and let's check out our second box right here and see what we get. In terms of characters that I'm looking to pull from today's Tiny Mites opening, I would say that I'd love to see Batman just because he's kind of the main character of the whole series. But it'd be really cool to get any sort of glow-in-the-dark or sparkle variants too. So let's pop open our next Batmobile and see who's riding inside. All right, wow, this is a really good one because we actually got one of each variant type here. So starting us off here on the right, it looks like we have the Joker in a really cool sparkle variant. So there's Joker in kind of a rare format, which is really nice. And the Joker being just one of the greatest villains in the Batman universe, if not the greatest. Let's put Joker right over here. That's a good start. And in our middle slot, we have, oh, I didn't even know that Batgirl was in this set. We have a Batgirl figure. I thought it was just Batman. So there's Batgirl in kind of a gray, a dark gray molding. So we'll put her right there. And she actually might have trouble standing up, actually, because she's a little bent. So let's put her down. And our third figure here, we got Penguin again, but it looks like this Penguin is actually the glow-in-the-dark variant. So this should glow in the dark, which as you can see is very different than the first penguin that we got. That's just a plastic molding. Or sorry, not a plastic, a purple plastic molding. And here we have a glow-in-the-dark plastic molding. So that's a really cool rare figure too. And it's really awesome how we got them both in the same mystery box. So that's really lucky there. Oops, hope that wasn't too loud for you guys. Sorry about that. Let's check out this Batmobile here on the left and see which 3 characters we get. So far, no duplicates technically because the 2 penguins are different, but let's go ahead and check out this one. And just like that. Okay, looks like we got some new characters here. Right in the middle, it looks like we have, I think this is Killer Croc in a gray molding similar to Batgirl. So there's Killer Croc. We have another rare sparkle variant of Harley Quinn, which is just so perfect because we got the Joker glitter variant or sparkle variant, and now we have Harley Quinn to go with him. Note that her shade of green is a little less bright. It's a little darker than Joker's, as you can see right there. And our 3rd character for this box is Deathstroke in kind of a pale peach or kind of a pink plastic molding. He's got his dual swords, which is really cool. And let's put Deathstroke right over there. And we're down to our last Batmobile for today's Batman Tiny Mites opening. And let's see who we get for our last 3 figures. Let's pop open the blind box. And this one's a little bit more stubborn. There we go. All right, looks like we got a lot of Bat family characters in this last one, which means that we're ending our video on a high note because I was hoping to collect Batman. It looks like we have 3 different Bat characters here. We have Batgirl again in kind of that same pale pink plastic that we just saw on Deathstroke. Let's see if she stands. She also doesn't really stand, so we'll put her down. Our next figure, we have Robin here. I didn't even know Robin was in the set too. I need to look more closely at the collector's guide, but here's a purple Robin figure. Very cool and matches the penguin that we saw earlier. And lastly, for our finale, we have our Batman figure, our first and only one from today's opening. He's molded in a bright red orange kind of plastic, and he is the main character. So really nice to end on a Batman figure, and it's cool to see 3 members of the Bat family in one mystery box, in one blind box. So let's put Batman right here, front and center, so that he can kind of fight off all his villains there. All right, that'll do it for today's opening of our DC Tiny Mites from Culturefly. I hope you enjoyed the opening, and hopefully you get some cool characters as you collect these mystery boxes. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.